Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Just give me a second to announce everything. Everything should be good, but what's up? I actually started the stream on time for once. Yeah, boy. Okay, just making sure everything's good. I updated the thumbnail correctly. I'm pretty sure. Be disappointed if I didn't. Okay. There we go. Everything should be set up. Everything should be good. Recording and Streamlabs is up and everything is streaming, so we should be fine. Let's pull up Danganronpa now. I actually did something correctly. Here, but still doing school stuff, so yeah. Yeah, the second I finish stream, I'm gonna have to jump straight into homework. I have so much stuff to do. It's not gonna be fun for me. I have a bunch of stuff to do after stream. I got an essay that I need to type up that's due at 10. I have some 6 pages of reading notes that I have to do. I have a I have an online stuff that I need to do. I have a quiz that I need to study for. Trying to think of anything else. Nah, that's about it, but oh boy. Hello, Leanna, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How are both of you doing? But, do you have any theories for me? You got any theories, bucko? I'm also gonna pop out chat so I can see them. Popping out chat, there we go. Should be good. I also want to set it up. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to hear your theories, though. Tell me your theories. I'm interested to hear. Oh, it's number 10. Oh, I actually do have a hotkey set up for it. Yeah, that's good. Is it gonna work though? Excuse me, work please. Oh, I'm gonna have to go to the editor then. Too many possibilities, yeah. Oh, come on. I should have everything set up. Something's done. There we go. Cool. Okay, yeah, my hotkeys are set up. I am correct. I didn't realize I had one for Scream Cap, but apparently I do. I'm big brain plays. Hello, Jojo. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Says the video is unavailable. What do you mean the video is unavailable? It's up. It's working. I don't know what you're talking about. You stupid. I was lagging. You're good. Idiot. Idiot. Okay. Anyway. Let me actually get everything properly set up when it comes to this freaking stream, because. Okay. But let me very quickly, briefly explain why. I know you guys already know, but I want to explain again why the video isn't up, or why the previous stream isn't available. And I will say right now, it is not my fault. Basically, I got hit with copyright claim. I've already talked about this in Discord, but I also want to say to everybody watching after. But I got hit with the copyright claim for the last stream when spoilers, I guess, but I think all of you were in the last stream. Basically, Makoto's execution was the thing that got claimed. That specific segment got claimed. And I've had other streams actually get claimed. I just haven't said anything about that because I don't care enough. First of all, because it's not a big deal to me. Because one, I'm not making any money. I'm not even partnered yet. I need to have 1,000 subscribers first, and we'll get to that. But I need to have 1,000 subscribers and 8,000 hours of watch time to even qualify for the partnership program. So I don't care if anybody claims my video at this point, because like unless it's something ridiculously stupid, because it's like, okay, it is technically your property, sure, whatever, but this last one was different. Instead of just putting ads on the video, it was blocked, just period, blocked worldwide, where no one could access the video but myself. So I've already put in a dispute. That it's fair use, that it's 2 minutes of a 5-hour-long stream, that's in a game that I'm doing a Let's Play on, and just don't block it worldwide. So yeah, that's the whole situation. That's why the video is currently unavailable, but I will catch you up to speed. So basically, Jojo, this is where we're gonna explain it. So basically, during the last stream, we discovered that, you know what, I'm gonna switch to face cam because we don't even need to see what's going on right now. So basically, during the last stream, we investigated the body, and we discovered that it was actually the body of the 16th student, Mikuru Ikusaba. And once it's revealed that, oh, it's Mikuru Ikusaba, whoa, the 16th student that was hiding. Cut to the trial. And it was actually the mastermind's plan of trying to kill Kyoko, because Kyoko was a threat to the mastermind, and Monokuma wanted Kyoko gone. However, we covered for Kyoko and basically said, oh, we're not going to, Kyoko gave a lie saying that she had in no way able to get into her room, but she actually would have been able to get into her room. So we backed off and said, like, okay, there has to be a reason for why she's lying. There has to be a reason. But then it actually came down to, we were the culprit. And we're like, what? And then all of a sudden Monokuma just calls the trial right there. Time's up. Done. Everybody has to vote. And then we get voted. So we have to go get executed. During the execution plays, and thanks, what is it? MBC Universal Japan LLC for claiming that section. But, cut forward, execution starts happening right before Makoto's about to get crushed. Alter Ego comes out of nowhere and stops the execution before we die. So Makoto's still alive. It's fine. But we cut to the next chapter, because chapter 5 is basically a precursor to chapter 6. It's literally just to set up the final chapter. Which I get, like, I can understand. I can honestly understand why, it's not YouTube, it's the YouTube copyright system is already kind of broken, by itself. But it's the automatic claiming that's the, issue. But anyway, I can get why they had the 5th chapter be a stepping stone for the 6th, because again, it was the first game in the series, and because we had the expectation that we're on the final level, therefore we're on the final chapter, and going to end it with Makoto just straight up dying, but then moving on to a 6th chapter that no one expected, it makes sense. Because again, it's the first thing, it's setting the expectations for next games. But by taking expectations that were there, and flipping it on its head, I can understand. But anyway, we're able to get out of the dump that we got dumped into. It's a literal trash dump. And Kyoko comes help get us out. We go face Monokuma and say, hey, we want a retrial of these of the last trial, because if you don't, everyone watching, oh god, that was a voice crack, everyone watching will realize that hope is better than despair, because that's the entire reason why the it's getting streamed, or to the it's getting shown to the people to begin with. Yep, puberty. By the way, this is, I bought this at school. I was dying this morning. Oh my god, I was falling asleep. It was not fun, so I just got a Coke. Anyway, so basically what Monokuma did was accepted and said the entirety of the school's open. But in order for you to win this trial, one, you have to figure out who the mastermind is, / who's the killer of Mukuro Ikusaba is, and secondly, you have to solve all the mysteries of the school. All of them. However, in order for you to do this, it wouldn't be fair for me to not have all the rooms open, so Monokuma opens up all of the doors to all the schools. All the areas are open, so we go investigating. We investigate the second floor of the dorms, and we discover the headmaster's room, where we see that Kyoko's dad, who is the headmaster, is actually dead. But yeah, Kyoko is also revealed to be the ultimate detective and the daughter of the school headmaster. The headmaster is revealed to be dead, and was actually, and this is a realization that Ryu helped give to me, but the execution at the very, very beginning of the game is actually the headmaster's execution. And now Kyoko's depressed, bless her heart. And we also discover some lockers, and in the lockers are Hiro's textbooks, which shouldn't be possible because they only just entered the school, and also Kyoko's journal. One, confirming that she is the daughter of the headmaster. Two, somehow being at the school beforehand. Yep. We also investigate the biolab, which is a converted morgue, apparently, where all the bodies are stored. And what was the other thing? Headmaster's room. We learned more about Mukuro Ikusaba, and turned out that the body is, in fact, Mukuro Ikusaba's body, for certain. And then we also discovered some tapes that Kyoko gives to us. We get a DVD from Kyoko saying that she found it in the back room that we were in, and reveals to everyone that we go and watch the DVD, and it's videos of every student giving a statement that they are fine with living a communal life in the school, talking to the headmaster. And this is on video. There is Sayaka, there is Makoto, there is Kyoko, there is Toko, and I think those are the 4 that are shown. No, Byakuya is also another. And then finally, we get one last piece of information from Monokuma, who gives us a picture that shows everybody there. That shows all the students except Makoto. So yeah, we're all caught up now. Hopefully that was comprehensive enough, but we are going to be jumping into the class trial. Let's just jump into it. But we're gonna be jumping into the class trial because I wanted to finish it last night. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to because 1, I had to study for an AP Chem quiz, and 2, it was late and I still hadn't eaten dinner. So, don't believe you missed anything. So, I think that's it. So, yeah, dude, Danganronpa takes some twists, man. Oh god, it gets great. So, Mastermind stands exposed and must pay for the crimes. Now all that's left is the looming mystery of Hope's Peak Academy itself. And that's basically the description. So, I don't think we have any extra skills because, of course, we weren't able to flirt anyone. So, let's get into it.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Fun.
So listen up.
Yay. Dude, V2 is gonna be great.
If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win. But if you can't, then I win. And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment.
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Kill yourself. Empire Sleep been hyping up V3. V3 is probably the best visually and the best gameplay-wise because it's the most updated one. It's the newest one. V3 gets intense. I will say, it probably has the best executions of any of them. Kill yourself. The story, I'm not sure. Because I personally enjoy. I enjoy the story. You will meet someone named... Fudge, what's his name? God. No. I keep thinking Kyoko, but that's not it. God, what's his name? I freaking love him, though. It's not Kaido. That's also V3. Kokichi. You will meet Kokichi. I love him. I love him so much. He's probably my favorite character of all time. I love him so much. But anyway, V3 is pretty good in terms of its plot. It's honestly, like, it's the most depressing of all of them. It honestly is. It's the most depressing of all of them, and I enjoy the ending. And it's a very, very controversial ending. I can see why it's controversial, but I honestly enjoy it.
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
It's in their biology.
Never mind all that. I just have one.
You still haven't
question
seen
for
the
you.
ending? Oh boy.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
You're sure that you don't want to hit a bun?
Is the mastermind only one?
That's
person?
actually a good question.
Hmm?
The one time he's sober.
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you?
Oh, fudge.
You're all out to get me.
Oh, heck.
I'm right, aren't I? I knew it.
Bro, he's in a Truman situation. Everyone's against him. Idiot.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm
You
sure
need
of
to
it.
read the script.
I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present.
You're
Evidence
all
that
idiots.
proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense.
Really?
The three of us each have that kind of evidence.
No.
Kind of forgot about the series and didn't feel like watching the last trial. The last trial is when everything wraps up.
It's not just
It
you
is-
three. I have evidence
I will
too.
say, wait for it. Because it is so mind-blowingly insane that you honestly want to hold off if you like if you want to watch me play through it. Like if you want to watch it, go ahead. I'm not saying don't. But if you want to wait for everybody to experience it together, it is probably the most insane twist of like all time in the series. And let's just say this game has some insane twists to begin with. This game is pretty good with this twist. The second one takes this twist, basically goes, ha, screw it, takes it full of anabolic steroids, pumps it up, gives it about 20 years to get Sakura level to actually beat her, and that's the twist of it. and then V3 is normal, and then you get to the 6th trial, and everything goes insane. I think while I was playing it at like 2 a.m., I had to leave the room probably 3 separate times. And I was playing by just myself and one other person who knew the story. I had to leave the room so many times. I was losing it.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah, huh? Wait, but mine's different.
Whoa.
With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right, because in my picture...
Oh boy.
See? I'm the only one not in it.
Idiot. Dude, Sakura just coming around the bend. I'm gonna get you.
Hiro, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Lights it on fire. This one too, just like I thought. Dude, okay. Toko being thirsty in the background though. Oh, and Chihiro. Look at Chihiro. Oh my god. Sweet baby boy.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
I'm not sure. I keep like taking the cap on and off, so I'm like, should I keep the cap on or should I just keep it off?
You're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Idiot.
Huh? I laid a trap?
Ew, I saw Celeste. Be gone.
A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Maybe it's because he gave us the evidence. There's a connection regarding what person is the ones who got the photo. Whoa!
In each case, the only one not in the picture
Boom.
is the person who
I can
received
actually...
it.
No, that was not what I wanted to do. Fudge. Wait, what's my hotkey? Yeah, that's my hotkey. Whoa. I haven't used my hotkeys in a while.
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
Whoa.
In the picture
Makoto's
Hina got,
dying.
She's the only one missing.
I want to look. So like, Hifumi's struggling, but it's fine. Then we got Sakura. Not Sakura. We got Sayaka. Leon's doing pretty good. Makoto looks like he wants death. Sakura looks like she's about to just kill everyone on the track. Everyone's kind of chilling over there. Kyoko's wearing her gloves still. And then Celeste is just in the background like, screw all y'all.
And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
I love Leon coming from the side going, yeah. And Mondo's just out. Taka's just
As long
always.
as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Is Makuro on her phone?
Monokuma gave each of us a group photo
She's just in
which
the
that
pool.
person was
Huh, let me
included.
check Facebook.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how
I
was
didn't
that
see
a hint?
Sakura. I think it's gonna come up later. I wanna look at all of them again. Cause there's stuff to point out. You know, there might be more to this than Monokuma just trying to confuse us. What? Now I need to go back and see this. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's digging at me?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo?
Show
one
me
more
the pool one.
It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure,
It's
no
hot in a
problem.
bathing suit. That one went by so quick. I wasn't able to look.
I don't mind.
Look, all I was seeing was Makuro on her phone. There's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Okay. There's the pool one. There's the pool one. Okay. Oh my god. Sakura, why is there a fish in the pool? Hina's like, none of this. None of it. Blow your whistle. Illegal. Taka's doing the usual swim. What is Hiro doing in the background? He looks like he's doing like a neon dance or whatever. Hifumi's like, oh, I'm going along for the ride. Oh no. Toko's just like, nah, I'd rather not. Celeste is again in the background like, I have better things to do than socialize with you idiots. Sayaka looking good. Kyoko looking good. Chihiro's happy. Chihiro's a happy boy. And then Makoto's like, hi, I'm in this too, hello. Hina's picture. Hiro's picture. Does Celeste ever take off that outfit? Ever? She good? Like, she refuses to take off in every single one. She's wearing that outfit. And it's not even like, some of them have like their own unique dress. Like there's Sakura rockin' the sleeveless vest. I'm just saying, Sakura is rocking that thing. But then Celeste is wearing only that. Disappointing. Mix up your wardrobe, I say, as I only wear graphic tees and sweatpants. But they're different though, okay? There's something that I can't quite pin down. Something. Excuse me, sorry.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
God, I can't believe someone had the Photoshop skills to do this.
So you think they're fake? No, I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah, I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really?
I'm actually the mastermind.
Positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. It might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievably but entirely horrifying reason. Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Yay! Oh. God, missed me with that. Epic gamer moments.
Let's say that somehow
Idiot.
we all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo.
Dude, I hate it when that happens. Don't you just hate it when it's like you lose, like, your entire memory? I mean, hashtag relatable.
As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
I still love, I keep, like, I'll, like, just focus on that, and then I'll look over and just see the faces just shaking back and forth. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. Can't move forward until they accept it. Oh, wow, 7 of them. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're saying we all
Oh, interview DVD, probably.
Amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
Have you seen Danganronpa? Have you seen the executions?
Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
Incorrect.
No, that's wrong.
Don't get too high. Obviously.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No, you do that
No,
though.
It's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did anything.
You lie.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Not my lost memories, if you know what I mean.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right?
Hey-oh!
What were the interviews about?
Got him.
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
A question.
And how did we answer?
Duh.
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me.
Yeetus deletus. Whoosh yeet yeet, do a memory delete.
I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Is that a baguette in the background? Looks like a baguette.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds
Whoa.
absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then, we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all... making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss.
As I sip my
You stole those
Coke.
specific memories from us, didn't you?
Knowing exactly
You
what's
figured
gonna
that
happen,
part
sip
out too,
Coke.
huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
How could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brain? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to
When
say.
you don't want to explain something, it happened. Doesn't matter.
I knew I could count on you.
When you're asked a question on a test, it says explain.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the
does
only
it actually?
memories
Oh
we
yeah, it
lost.
does green screen. That's actually good.
There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original
You
motive?
mean the motive you came up with? To try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does.
Whoa.
But that part's still a secret.
It's a secret.
Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, So you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else?
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery, so the one who killed Makuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. We'll get to the other stuff later, okay? I'm gonna guess it's something about the headmaster doing it, so I'm gonna guess it's hidden.
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
Excuse me?
When you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so
Monokuma
sure?
control room.
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Boom! Monokuma gives big woo energy. You need that big
There's
woo.
no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
Way to kill the mood, Byakuya, thanks!
Why?
Recall what Makoto
Great.
told us Monokuma
Fantastic.
said to him earlier.
I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Found the control panel, couldn't you kill Monokuma or something? I don't know. The mastermind was actually hiding inside the room, and we wouldn't have been able to find them anyway. Hina actually was the one messing with the Monokuma. And basically like made Monokuma pop out and was like, "Rar, give me all your donuts." So yeah, there's a, it's in the data center, and there's the Monokuma control room behind the Monokuma door in the data center, and the person was in there hiding.
Well, it's not me!
I blame Makoto!
Excuse me?
What? Why me?
Because it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
No, alter ego.
Nuts! You got me!
What are you trying to say?
Excuse me?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The
Yes,
mastermind's
stupid.
true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah.
Well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
No, I said alter ego was the one that saved us from the execution.
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
Don't be twist though.
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought
How long
we figured
this
that
trial
out.
goes on. This trial goes
She
on for a
died
while,
when she got
though.
hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her.
Yes, stupid.
Wouldn't you agree,
Oh,
Makoto?
I wasn't. I thought you were done with that statement. No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Continue speaking. Makuro's actual cause of death must have been the other wounds. None of the above.
All of the wounds covering her body.
Take the
That's
rest
what
of
really
the stuff off
killed
this
her.
label. I don't know why, but like, I just take the label off of things. I don't know why. It's just satisfying to like be able to see through the entire bottle. Don't judge me.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Yes. The body was covered with other wounds, but those were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago.
I hate taking the labels off. I always do. I like having it clear.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days?
Boom!
If that's true, then
She's
naturally
so
the wounds
naked.
that killed her would
that to,
appear
like,
to be
all of them.
however
Like,
many
watch
days
this.
old.
I'm gonna... Am I allowed to do this on YouTube? Gets instantly bad.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means...
Demonetized.
You know.
Hey.
You're wrong.
Reported for adult content.
She denied me. Before I could even say anything.
I thought you were only turned on my master. Stop!
Weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say.
God, there's someone like this in every single game. There's Toko in this game. Who is it in the second game? I think it was, God, what was the guy's name? Turo or something. That's the second guy like that. And then Miyu in the third game. There's someone like it in every single game. Are you so sure we're gonna deny you? Why bother saying it in the first place? Yeah, shut up, man. Hey, that's illegal.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been a...
Oh, let me see the profile. I think they said something about her. Did not have a single scar or wound. Yeah, there we go.
So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds.
Idiot.
No, that's wrong.
I also need to, I'm gonna switch over to face cam just so you don't see everything.
No.
Actually,
Mukuro
no, screw
didn't
it.
suffer those wounds in battle.
Sorry, just need to check something real quick. Yeah, okay, I am recording. Because I wanted to make sure that OBS was recording.
Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
She's that good.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of...
Stop!
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school, in which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Mega oofed.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
Excuse me, sorry.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her, so who was it that attacked you?
I would be scared to play this game with eye tracking, because I'm looking at the stuff that it's like, now that I know all the twists, I'm looking at the discrepancies between like stuff that I know to look out for the second time around. So if I was playing with eye tracking, I'd be giving stuff away accidentally. The identity of the one that attacked me. I can't think of anything else. The headmaster, obviously.
The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all.
I just noticed.
It was the mastermind.
I'm an idiot. I literally just noticed that on the forehead of the mask is the symbol for, like, Monokuma's eye. I don't know why I just noticed that, because I'm an idiot, but you know.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask.
Whoa,
The true
dude.
identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I
Well, you're an
think.
idiot.
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
No, there's no way Mukuro was the one that attacked me, even if I didn't see their face. If you compare what we know about Mukuro to the masked attacker, sorry, not killer, it should be obvious.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be the hips?
Whoever attacked me, they didn't have something Mukuro definitely had.
You never saw their face,
think
so
this
you
is
can't
it.
have any. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Fudge! Wrong one.
Shoot! You never saw their, so you can't have. I'm telling you now, it was.
You're wrong.
Didn't mean to hit that, but you know, whatever.
Oh, is it the right hand? Or the left? Maybe the, or perhaps, or could it be
The hips.
You never saw it, so you can't have. I'm telling you now, it was.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Big smart, big brain.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation
Hey,
of
welcome.
feminine.
I be working. Welcome
In
to
other
the.
words, a
I be
weight
lurking,
tattoo.
not working. Sorry. Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such
I wasn't
tattoo.
even paying attention to that. I was looking at even something more obscure. I was looking at the left hand, which does actually. If I could like move out of the way, that's not the right direction. We move out of the way. Right there, she doesn't. If it was Mukuro, they would be wearing fake fingernails. That's what I noticed. That's what I was looking at, so that's why I said left.
So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her.
So I was like, yeah. That's why I was like thinking about the picture. I'm like, wait, which one's the arm reaching forward? Because I screw up. I know it's stupid, but I screw up my left and right way too much.
But that still doesn't.
Because
prove
like
that it was
basically what I
Mukuro.
have to do is like visualize myself in the position.
It could have been.
To like, oh yeah, this is the
someone
left
else,
hand, this is
right?
the right hand.
Hiro, Toko,
The way you
Hina,
rolled up the
and
screen.
I all have solid alibis
Goodbye.
for that entire night.
Yeah, we were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been
No,
any
I
of
just go
us.
like, goodbye.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Uh-oh. No snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Oh. She's gonna show us her scars.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Before anyone could say anything, Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
Sup, Lucifer? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? That's not the term.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Her gloves are cool, though. Like, honestly,
Then
though.
this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true
Also, hadn't said
mastermind.
this earlier. Didn't even see her scars. You kind of saw it when she was taking off this hand. The gloves, her gloves look really cool. Also, I will say she's rocking that tie.
This
Well,
is
welcome.
just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours.
Did she, like, burn herself in acid? What exactly happened?
Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
You're also super ugly. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner,
just finish
right?
this off.
But I'm not cornered just yet.
Now I'm gonna put the cap on and just eat it.
Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed.
Dude, people just start making Monokuma puns, please.
On the
Or
contrary,
puns with
we don't know
people's
anything
names,
other than
please.
that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
Do it. I am letting y'all do it. Do
You
it.
have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
We've already done that one. We've already done that one. That one's out. That one's out.
was
I've
killed
already
in
made a
secret
meme on
without
it
any
and
of
gotten
us
my orange arrows on Reddit, okay?
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right?
Wait, what? I was getting a snack. Make puns using people's name. Kyo Kill is out, and the other one that Leanna did that I can't say on stream. That I personally can't say, but I enjoy it.
Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Roasted!
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
There's only one place. I don't know. Maybe the thing that's literally a morgue.
Mukuro's body was probably
I have one, but it's
kept hidden
inappropriate.
in the
Go
bio
for
lab.
it.
Biolab?
You're about to sneeze.
On the 5th floor?
Right into the mic. No, that's only if Toko switches.
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue, so it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
It's a perfect place to hide a body. Place to store body. Wow, that's an affecting hiding spot.
Then you're also saying the
Someone
body
gets
was
hurt.
moved
Owie.
from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
That doesn't work. Carried to the biolab to the garden. Maybe the freaking tarp that was literally labeled biolab.
I got it!
There were
What
multiple
makes me so
tarps
sure the body
other
was carried
places.
From the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something.
Also, am I peeking the mic? I feel like I'm peeking the mic when I'm
I
yelling
noticed that
into
some
it.
text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, It says Biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab.
Thanks, I guess.
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
Hey, I have a joke. Say it. Go for it.
That's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence?
Gets
Prove that the
nervous,
body was wrapped in a
sweats
tarp and
profusely.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Idiot.
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab,
Monokuma?
you must, because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
You talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an
I
inconsistency.
very
One so
nearly,
major
when I
can't
looked
be
at that, I very nearly said who the mastermind was. I was like, oh! I was like, oh no. An inconsistency in the biolab? Could you be talking about...
La, la, la. I can't hear you. La, 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 la.
Such a child.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab, could you be talking about... I did it! I did it! I almost did, but I didn't. Okay.
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
Are you calling my mother fat, you idiot?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Also, this isn't a... I don't consider this a spoiler because it's literally the description of one of the games. But in Ultimate Despair Girls, another episode, which I will be playing as well because I know it's a spin-off, but that's the only game that I haven't played in the series. You actually play as Makoto's sister. So she's confirmed alive. As far as his parents, though, I have no idea.
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want him to shut up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. Moment of truth. Yeah, boy.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What do you want? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
Oh no, I'm getting overwhelmed. Ah, no.
About this? What do you want?
I'm struggling.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna hecking die.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What do you want? Are you sure about this?
Got him.
I'm not listening!
Hit him with it.
This should prove
Hit him. There we go. Okay, good.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is... the lights!
Exposed.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on is 10.
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why?
Stop. No.
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth, and Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was ninth. And victim number 10 was Mukuro.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious.
I'm trying so hard to not accidentally say something. I am like watching myself because I don't want to accidentally spoil it.
Only 9 people were being stored there.
I hope I'm doing a decent job at it because I don't want to like accidentally spoil anything for y'all.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
Yes.
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
JoJo is very, very confident.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths. But there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
The reason there are less bodies than murders is the explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? Why would it take so much to be said?
I got it!
The same person
What
was
about
killed
The
twice.
same person was killed twice.
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case,
That
there
is,
could have
I
been
love
10
that.
killings,
I love that. That
but
is
still
so
only
freaking
9
clever.
victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have
I think
to
we're
do
about
is
to get
look
to
at
the
those
reveal.
bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious. Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
I'm sweating, man. I don't want to accidentally say something because we're so close to it. We're so close to that freaking reveal.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono?
Oh.
Junko Enoshima?
This is the reveal. This is the reveal. You guys
Chihiro Fujisaki,
are gonna pick.
Mondo
I'm not gonna pick it.
Owada,
You guys are gonna have to figure out
Kiyotaka,
who was killed
Ishimaru,
twice and who is the
Hifumi
mastermind.
Yamada, Celeste Ludenburg, whatever. Or
Whatever.
maybe Sakura Ogami. No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
I'm gonna let y'all pick. Okay, so we got one for Junko, one for Sakura. Actually, you know what? Let me bring up the chatbot, and we'll take a vote. How about that? If I could, like... Why is it so big? Sorry, I'm messing with the chatbot. For some reason, it's, like, ginormous. Get smaller, idiot. We're gonna do a poll. I'm gonna load up literally who. Actually, no, I'm gonna change the question to who died twice. And we are going to, I could like click on the thing. Start. Y'all get to vote who died twice and who is the mastermind. I'm gonna go through it one more time so you know all your options.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono?
Just gonna get the points.
Junko Enoshima?
Give me those points. Last one. There we go.
Kuwata?
You need to do a space.
Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru, Hifumi Yamada, Celeste whatever, or maybe
Gives up halfway through.
Sakura Ogami. No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice.
So, I just need to get that trick bullet so I could do it. So we got 1 vote for Sakura, 1 vote for Junko, actually 2 votes for Junko because Leanna's an idiot and voted incorrectly. So we got 2 votes for Junko. Place your bets now. Junko was the person who died at the beginning because she broke the Mastermind's rules and attacked Monokuma. Okay. But right now, Junko is the one that is the vote, so I'm gonna... Didn't witness her death. It was brutal, man. It was brutal. Okay, so I'm gonna stop. But Junko technically had 2 votes, so we're gonna go for her first.
Who is this someone else? Was it Sayaka Junko Enoshima?
No, that's wrong.
Sucked. It was good. That was out of nowhere.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her?
Annihilated.
She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
Then the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those 2 bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again.
Yeah, in
this time,
in V2 it talked about the first game. It's spoiled.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
I tried to discredit it as much as possible.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... What does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, 1 is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
Heck, Mukuro.
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
I didn't see Junko at all, so I get a free pass. Mukuro's alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro? But can we really believe that?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Annihilate it first thing. No. Just no.
No. The body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Someone made it look like they died, but they actually still alive. They're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. Go around the circle, go around the circle, go around the circle. Where is it? There. Monokuma! There we go.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Now that you mention it, I didn't really place my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. It was hecking brutal. I did check absolutely, and I can say for sure.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive...
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Yeah, idiot.
Oh? You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Come on, Makoto.
No,
get it together.
Of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well
It's
and
defensive
good.
because
How
that's
do
the
you
only
intend
thing he's
to
good
solve
at.
the problem standing in your way. Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? I checked her, she was dead, I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Maybe she used some sort of trick. Hangman's Gambit. Great, I don't know what that means. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, no, I'm just bad at spelling. Oh, it is with an A. What? Oh. I was trying to spell replica. I'm like, that's not how you spell replica.
Now I understand.
I get it now. Now I understand.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that
I thought it
would
was
make
replica.
Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height.
First I thought it was copycat, but then it obviously wasn't copycat.
Right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I literally just finished off an entire bottle of Coke. If I could unmute the mic, that'd be great. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I have to keep myself like
you're
super
saying they
hydrated
switched?
while doing voices and stuff.
When could they even have done that?
No,
Right
I
when
actually
she
got
was,
spoiled
about
too,
to die?
and I tried
Let's
so
figure some
hard
kind
for
of
you guys not to get
ninja
spoiled. I
replacement
banned the
technique?
guy, like, and I tried to like make it like, yeah, no, like I tried to discredit it as much as possible, or not like be super obvious about it. I actually got spoiled it. I was watching a like video that wasn't even like, it was like Danganronpa facts, but it was like no, like it wasn't even like, oh, spoilers for the games ahead, and then all of a sudden it spoiled it, and I'm like, wait, why would you do this?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that.
Because it was like, I was looking at like the game development, and then all of a sudden it was like that, and I was like, whoa, stop. Stop. And I was so mad. Oh, same place.
I got it! The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met.
Yeah, that was the only thing that guy came in and spoiled, though. So everything else is like up in the air.
If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Then we'd already met her?
I had like a normal conversation with her.
Whoa.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply
Oh,
told
420,
us her
Cindy,
name
eat.
was Junko.
420 eat time. That's a yeet. Discord. Yeet. Yeet. Okay. Back to the actual game.
And we never would have known the difference. that would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met.
And I love how you could have figured it out before anything. You honestly could have figured it out if you were paying close enough attention to everything. You could have figured it out from chapter 5.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto.
But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her.
Messing with me.
In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
Yeah,
I think
idiot.
He's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity. As if.
Face starts shaking.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity. When did I do that?
He still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter, because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, not just once, but twice. First time was during our latest investigation. The exploded body? Or was it... Oh,
Shoot!
What was he trying to keep... What? Oh, the interview DVD.
I got it!
I was like,
While I was
what?
in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews
I'm actually
with
happy
the
Hiro's
headmaster.
still alive. High all the time energy, it's just great. It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Oopsie, it looks like it broke out of service.
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Well then, now, then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage, and it's not just the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I gotta reveal that. Moment of truth. Oh god, more rhythm games.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about? waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
Give me more, give me more. There we go.
That's impossible.
There we go. Group photo. Annihilated, denied, rejected, destroyed.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo. Uh-oh. I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance common to all these photos. The unusual circumstances is...
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Yeah, I love that detail. That detail's so good. Because it's so easy to miss.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko, which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
Boom.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the
What does
crimes
Xanadu
of the
even
mastermind
mean?
have been exposed.
Because, like, I've heard of it before.
No, wait! Hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything. Right now!
Look it up. Oh boy, closing argument, but we haven't even gotten to the juicy stuff yet. The identity of the ultimate fashionista. There. Oofed. And the mastermind keep Makuro's body. There. Attack me with something. It was a knife. Who was it that stopped him? Kyoko. Yeah, boy. Surprised I fled my room. They gone. Condition of the body. Over here. And it got exploded. Mastermind. Put it on the body. There we go.
You!
Says it's a place. Whoa! Thank you for the specifics.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusawa.
I love how complex everything gets. It gets so complicated.
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words,
and it makes so much sense, her dying words at the very, very end, when she died, she's like, why me?
Junko Enoshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Explosion. Toko flies through the air.
By strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining
gone.
She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling
I know, it's
Monokuma.
crazy. I love it.
The real Junko Enoshima! That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
I mean, we've solved the murder now.
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Monokumas need to be protected under the national government.
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
Why this goes on for freaking
Wrong.
ever.
There's still plenty more to go!
Say hello to Junko, everybody! Now the party's about to get started.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
God, I love her voice actor.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Okay. I mean, oh, wait, sure. I mean, I guess, sure. No thanks.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko Enoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Well, I mean...
Your face!
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas.
Her voice will
combined.
go from like 0 to 100
I feel like
real quick.
this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere too. We're arriving at school. I mean, she's the ultimate
That's
fashionista.
It was before I ever came to this school.
It was in the school as
I
well.
remember seeing a magazine cover.
It was the same magazine cover is in the laundry room.
And you were on it.
We literally see this at the beginning.
You have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality.
Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped.
Photoshopped?
Yeah, you know, edited it with, like, computers and junk.
Oh, so they weren't real?
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along.
It's so simple, though. It's such a simple lie. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best.
Her voice actor is so good.
But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
I know. It's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
That's what I mean by 0 to 100.
We were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
0 to 100.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Ugh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over.
I love her. Junko's such a great character.
Whatever answer you want, I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed
Sorry, I'm getting
your own
out some
sister?
stuff because
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
I have so much homework to do after the stream.
Well, I suppose I'd
not
better
gonna be fun.
explain. For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation,
Okay,
I determined it
freaking
would
good.
be
I thought I was heading
impossible
out to
for
dinner
Mukuro
like
to
right now.
perform
I was
such
like,
duties.
whoa, first of all, it's like 4:40. Second of all.
Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive.
Oof.
It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra, unworthy of love. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which
Big
is
oof.
precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew
Out of
just
nowhere.
what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a
Sorry,
little
I'm
point.
getting everything out for like homework I gotta
In
do
other
later.
words,
It's not gonna be
Mukuro's
fun.
death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just
Big
as I
oof.
suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Yeah, though. This wasn't supposed to. Why me? Hoops! Oh, Sam! I mean, you're kind of spoiled now. Hi. Hello. You're in deep spoiler territory, my friend. Right. Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance, but she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
I think that's called a psychopath.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
All I can think is like the Logan Paul thing of like sociopaths are just people that are a little bit more savage.
That's not true at all.
I hate myself.
We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited.
Oh my god.
Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super. It just feels
let's just skip through that.
Good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister.
You're speaking so slowly. I got stuff to do.
She must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
God, I know I'm good. I said that I was gonna finish it, but I have so much stuff to do tonight.
Turning your own
I should have held off the stream for tomorrow. I really should have.
Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
You're saying
I really should have held the stream off for tomorrow.
That can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on
Stop.
top of everything else,
Toko, just shut up. Just be quiet.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories!
I thought this would only go on for 2 hours. I forgot how long this is.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do.
Oh god!
We're going to solve all these mysteries, and then we'll have our victory.
I can't wait.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean I got it. It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Think about what Monokuma's told us. The memories that were stolen from us. They must be relating to. Oh. You're the ultimate snooze fest. Can feel my spirit breaking. Get hecking roasted. That was a dumb answer. Oops. Memories that were stolen from us and what being related to. The motives.
You're talking about
it's
the motives
Boho.
You provided to try and get us to kill
Sam,
each
it's
other,
Boho.
right?
B-O-H-O.
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question.
I'm trying to multitask.
Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all.
Yeah, I'm called James.
When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
We're in literature class right now.
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationship. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
You're the one who did it, oh my god.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Excuse me.
Okay! Time for the next question!
Turn on a dime.
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
For the second motive, strong heart. No, it's the past. I'm an idiot. The meaning of life, 42, done.
It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme... Embarrassing memories and secrets! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, so, what was the motive for the third
I feel like
murder?
it's going incredibly slow just to, like, kick me.
I got it! It was money.
We could, like, you know, do this in, like, a minute, but, you know, we're gonna drag it out to 10 minutes.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to now. Can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
I got it!
Betrayal.
In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterward. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships, secrets, money, betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth.
That's not fun.
They
not fun
compel
at all.
humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
That doesn't sound
Just
fun.
as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the
I
presence
love how
of hope.
she, like, all of a sudden spawns a crown on top of her
Two
head.
sides
For
of
no
the same
reason.
coin,
Just no reason.
divided
Crown,
by a
boom, there.
razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours?
Yeah, hurry up,
Weren't we
please.
discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape,
I'm doing
right?
good working this morning. Had a nice day.
The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought,
This is where we get to
isn't
even
it?
more insanity.
But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Huh? Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
If we hit a middle point, like if we hit like a leave for break, I'm gonna have to go. I'm sorry. I wanted to end it, but I have stuff to do. I thought it would take an hour, hour and a half at most.
I'd like for you to see the outside world.
The outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I
Getting
have
so
to
tired.
say?
I'm so sorry. I have so much stuff that I need to do today, and I thought I'd be able to get this done quick, but I got stuff. I'm sorry.
Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
How about that? How about that for insanity?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something.
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? The whole thing is insane.
The world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, cause now it's time for the final class trial.
If this is where it actually starts, I'm screwed, man. I am screwed.
Come on, bitches, remember or die. What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering? Nobody remembering.
Wrong. Incorrect. That is wrong. You've been annihilated. You have been denied.
Actually, she might remember.
You have been incorrected. Ding dong, y'all are wrong.
The other Toko, Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. But then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
Because I also need to go out to eat,
not.
because apparently
like
my parents want to go do
forfeiting
that.
my entire
Yay!
identity.
Coco, you're the
Fine.
only one I can rely on now.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
We need you, hun.
She just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh?
What video?
The video that's playing right now.
The video right in front of your face.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Sup?
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember.
No.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening.
You know, I feel like I remember something that was not exactly that.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history! And as a result, in basically no time flat! The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
Great.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die!
Okay,
Shut up.
okay,
Just
that's enough
be
of your
quiet.
little
We're good.
lovers' Quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How about that for a twist?
How can the world just end? It's the world.
You thought it was crazy before.
Calm down. It's okay.
Well,
there's no need to panic.
cool.
Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
I just hit my mic. Oopsie.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami
Oh my
family?
god. Thanks.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
Also, it's screwing with the game mechanics.
I didn't say
Oh my
anything
god.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease?
Exactly,
Pretty
Jojo.
boy,
Exactly.
so easy, I mean.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family...
Welcome to the game!
...distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Stop with these
This is the
idiotic
most
jokes.
mild of the franchise.
Stop!
And we're already getting twists like, world's just gone. Ta-da!
The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
It's insane.
Hold on.
This is why. This is exactly why I love this game so much. Jojo, that is exactly my reaction when I was playing it the first time. It is, what is going on? What is going on? It's so insane. And it just gets crazier. The twists are stuff you would never expect, and it's what?
I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
There's a reason why I have to leave the room, and why even when I'm playing this game by myself, I am yelling at the monitor going, what is going on?
Mistaken.
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? What does that...
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect.
Yeah.
Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
But now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
This is what I mean by Chapter 6 being my favorite chapter of all the games. Because it's when everything gets revealed and when you just lose it. Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. Memories that were stolen from us. Junko says it's true. If we first came here 2 years ago, the rest of us only remember getting here within a few weeks or so. So the memories she took to us.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope. No.
Nope. Nope.
I mean,
Done.
no matter what anyone says.
Nope.
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy, and that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
I don't want to believe it, but there's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible, but if that's the truth, then we have to accept it.
Years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or any. Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, that's wrong.
Everything just starts going downhill after this point.
Hiro, there's something I'd like you to take a look at.
This is where everything just breaks.
This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you
apparently
take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt!
Wrong.
But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories come apart. She talked about the moment where we must have got our... When we must have lost our memories.
The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall, when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
And everything comes full circle.
I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
It's
the reason
insane.
It felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2
Honestly,
years
there's nothing I can really
together,
say right now.
And then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
The ultimate despair, all mankind?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your life.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year.
Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing.
Yeah, what is going on anymore?
Despair is contagious, you know? It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
My brain's fried, yeah.
I just don't understand.
This game
why.
is insane.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once! So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
Brain isn't fried, it's not even there anymore, it's gone. The one who turned Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolated us here.
I got it! It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise, to say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well,
It would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
What the mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world, that was... Hangman's Gambit, are you kidding me? I think it's... Hijack.
Now I understand. You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of
so
hope.
crazy.
That was the whole point of the ultimate
this entire
despair.
thing is just exposition.
When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious? But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Very tired, so I think I'll have to go to bed and I'll watch the rest tomorrow. I'm gonna finish in like 5 minutes. I know exactly which point I'm gonna have to end it at.
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Our baby boy just cursed.
There's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Drop my phone on my nose. I will end in
Sorry,
like 5
that's
minutes.
a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you...
I'd be able to save? Yeah, I would.
You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Truth, full of despair.
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it.
Just like,
okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful. We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth!
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words,
I'm gonna have to end in like 5 minutes. I gotta go.
Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you for the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them!
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this!
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
You mean, we'd
have to just...
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Makoto, you're up!
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
That's an oof.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me? But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Kyoko, you could never betray your
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope. And your stupid life!
The final vote. This is it, the ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. And with that, we're gonna end it. I'm sorry. I have to go. I will leave you with this. I feel like such a jerk. I'm so sorry. I gotta go, though. I thought this would be finished quickly, but this has been a 2-hour and 30-minute stream. I'm gonna have to save it. I'm sorry. I'm really, truly sorry. But I'm gonna have to end it here, so thank you guys for watching. We will finish it up tomorrow. I swear. I shouldn't have streamed today. I honestly shouldn't have streamed today. Because I just have so much stuff that I need to do. But thank you guys so much for being here, so much for watching, and we will finish it tomorrow. So, sorry to pull this on you, but I'll leave you with some despair, I guess, so to speak. So thank you guys for watching, and have a despairful day. Peace out.